Alright, this is the Patchwork Outcast here. A couple of weeks ago I went to Cardiff Comic-Con. I was supposed to make a video blog a couple of weeks ago, but I haven't been very well, so I didn't go around to it. And so the point of this video is just to let you know what's been going on. Cardiff Comic-Con was, can't remember what day, but it was back in March. I only went in the afternoon, one Saturday afternoon, because there wasn't really that much for me to look at, but to be honest, when I did get there, I was starting to regret it. The main reason why I went to Cardiff Comic-Con was obviously because of the wrestling. Colt Cabana was there to host one of his Art of Wrestling podcasts. His guests were, well, I know him as David Hart Smith, and of course there was the legend that is Hardcore Holly. Now, I don't know how many of you remember Hardcore Holly, but he was back in WWE during the Attitude Era, and it was really good seeing him, you know, and it was really good hearing his side of the story. I know there's been a lot of negative reports about him in the media, but it's good to hear his side for once. I believe him, to tell the truth. I think he's genuine. I think he's a good guy, you know. Yeah, it was great listening to that podcast. It was live as well. I don't know, I'm still waiting for it to be uploaded onto his YouTube channel, on Colt Cabana's YouTube channel, if it ever will be. If it does come up, well, I highly recommend that you do keep an eye out for it, because it is a good listen.
That's how these work. The live ones, what's going to happen is, oh man, there's a little girl in the crowd. Dad, is it okay if we just pretend that there's not a little girl in the crowd? Okay. What we're going to do is, the music, I'm going to put all that stuff in post, and that's going to happen. So I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to go like this, and you're guys all going to make some noise like I just came through a curtain, like it was WrestleMania 30. I don't even know the numbers anymore. They're not allowed to do numbers now, right? Like it's some kind of WrestleMania. Okay, all right? All right, how you guys doing? Come on in, sit down, let's get this started. You are listening to The Art of Wrestling, a professional wrestling podcast.
It was a couple of laughs, you know. It was enjoyable. I'm glad I was a part of it. So what else happened? Well, pretty much I had the signatures of all the wrestlers. I had my photo done with Colt Cabana. Kind of disappointed that I didn't get to attend the photo shoot with Hardcore Holly. I was there a bit too late. That's part of the reason why I regret going in the afternoon. But again, it was a great experience. Got to see some really cool stuff. Got to see the, what was it called? The DeLorean? Yeah, we got to see the car from Back to the Future, which was pretty cool. It was a nice treat catching a glance of Ray Park. He's quite a big actor, and there was quite a big queue when I did go to see him. There was a couple of ones I've seen before. Kenny Baker was there. Couple of Doctor Who minor stars as well. I can't remember the actress's name, but the woman who played Rose Tyler's mother was supposed to be there. I didn't catch a glance of her though, which I was a bit disappointed about. Again, the reason why I wasn't really looking forward to it this year was because of, well, one, Spike, and two, Christopher Cousins, who played Ted in Breaking Bad. It was just great to be there. Yeah, so I had a couple of cool t-shirts. I had a couple of cool, well, I've had some, well, I bought a couple of custom Lego models as well. That was pretty cool. I've got a few other stuff. I got a few posters to put on the wall. I've got a couple of other cool stuff that, if you want to follow me, I'll come and show you now. Don't mind Monty. So yeah, I got my own little baby alien. A nice little fluffy toy. And my newest pet. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be afraid of the baby alien, but you know, He's so adorable. How can you not love him? Oh, look at him. He's so fluffy and cute, and he's just... Alright, sorry about that, but the next thing I got after that then is this thing. I don't know if you recognize it. Let me just draw it out. Look at that. Lovely. It's actually a replica of the Sting from the Hobbit. Basically, it's the same sword that that both Frodo and Bilbo Baggins use in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Hobbit. It does actually turn blue as well, but it'll only do that when there's like orcs or goblins close by, so not likely to see that. Well, I don't know about the town of Bargoyd. So yeah, the reason why I got that sword was a part of a plan for the next Comic-Con that I attend. This year, I was supposed to be one of my all-time favourite wrestlers, El Generico. But yeah, I didn't actually manage to complete the costume. I only got the t-shirt and I got the mask. But unfortunately I couldn't find a pair of the tights. So yeah, I had to leave that out. But for the next Comic-Con I attend, whether it be in Cardiff or London or elsewhere, I'm going to plan to dress up as a Hobbit. Probably not Frodo, it'll be more likely Bilbo Baggins now, but that's the plan for next time. I've got the hairy feet for it. I'll just have to grow some hair, shave the beard, and get a decent costume, and then just go around with that sword looking all Hobbitish, So that's basically all I wanted to say in this video blog. There's actually one thing that happened as well. Before I left, I actually had a go for the first time ever on the Oculus Rift. For those who don't know, it's basically virtual reality. And personally, I think it was brilliant. It was a brilliant concept. I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube. I've seen a couple of other YouTubers using the Oculus Rift. I always wanted to have a go at that. And when I went to Cardiff Comic-Con, I actually did. And I think it was probably one of the best things ever. I don't have a PC that would be good enough to run any of the exclusive games for the Oculus Rift. Nor do I think I'll have the money to buy the actual Oculus Rift set itself as well. I can't remember what the game was. I think it was Ridge Racer, but I just couldn't believe it. I mean, when I put the goggles on, it felt like I was actually driving that car, and it felt like my hands were on the steering wheel. When I looked back as well, I could actually see the back of the car, and that was just insane. I have here though, when I went there, I was told that Sony are currently developing their own version of the Oculus Rift that would be available for the PlayStation 4. So if and when that does come out, I'm going to be one of the first people to try it, basically. I'm going to be saving up for it, and I'm just going to fucking love it. I'm just going to love it. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I wanted to say. Not much really else to tell you. At least not off the top of my memory. Like I said, it was a couple of weeks ago. And to tell the truth, if I am honest, I personally thought that my first time in Cardiff Comic-Con, about 2 years ago now, I think that was the best one. Because that was when I met one of the legends of wrestling that I grew up watching, Sabu. I actually got to meet him, and I also got to meet the television legend that is Brian Blessed. So obviously this year's Cardiff Comic-Con had a lot to live up to, and it just didn't, basically. There were a lot of good cosplays as well, a lot of good costumes I really enjoyed. A couple of others not so much, but who am I to judge? I was just there for the experience, basically. I'm not there to judge. This is just my opinion. This is just an opinion of someone who is just completely irrelevant. if you were there, you could either agree with me or you could disagree with me. Again, it doesn't really matter. I'm not the most important person in the world, I know that. But I was there, and yeah, like I said, I did enjoy it. It wasn't as great as the first time, but it never is it? Next time it comes around, I'm definitely going again. I'll probably get a lot more footage this time, and I'll probably do it like I'll probably make a video blog closer to it as well. And obviously, I'm going to attempt a proper attempt. I'm going to go for a proper attempt at a costume. As I said, I'm going to try going for Bilbo Baggins. But until then, it'll just be the regular old stuff. SOS, you know. So I hope you enjoyed this video at least. Got something out of it. Don't expect you to, but I do really appreciate you watching. So bye.
That was good, right?